Alright, I removed the hand wheel clutch nut and kind of tried to loosen the hand wheel, but it's not really coming and I don't want to force anything. So it's warmed, it's got oil. We'll see if parts of it come apart or if we can see better. I'm going to remove this screw I found that is holding the top inside the cam door here. And okay, so that screw is the only thing holding anything. Alright, and it's got a washer under it so it'll hold in place. And then there's an oil reservoir so that you can pump oil in this hole and it'll distribute oil through all of these locations. So it's got a semi-automatic oiling setup, and I see on the inside here a clip for removing this hand wheel. Okay, so I need to get because this hand wheel, yeah, the clutch is not releasing on this machine. End of the lid goes here. Oh, okay. And then there's a big, so this lever is the lift for removing the cams. All right. Okay. This machine has 3-layer cams, and as you can see, all 3 of the followers are very gummed up right now. So I'm going to have to clean this thoroughly as well. But for now, I want to try and get this hand wheel off so I can try to get the hand wheel clutch to loosen properly. First things first, this is the stop screw that was in the hand wheel. And you'll notice it's got threads but no nub on it. So it's not actually sticking in to lock on this hand wheel properly. But to get this apart, I had to spend some time with heat and solvent to get this piece to slide off, because the hand wheel here has this piece that'll stop, and then there's a friction washer here, and then the main pulley wheel, and it has another washer behind it that rides against this clip here. So all of this was stuck very thoroughly, and I'm gonna have to get busy and clean through all of these holes and scrub this up really good. The hand wheel does have a rope in it that was a reservoir of grease and oil. So when I put it back together, I'll be able to fill that reservoir for the rope full of oil and lubricant to hopefully keep this better lubricated. But for now, I need to clean all of this off. We got the same issue as I noticed on that Brother, the aluminum hand wheel and the aluminum piece here. If they're not well lubricated, they might have steel and aluminum react to create corrosion. So I'm going to finish cleaning all that up, and then I'll be able to measure the hand wheel or the belt length and get a new belt put in there. And then I need to find out if this bobbin winding tire is going to drive off the edge of the hand wheel pulley or not. To get this clutch back together, we've got washers that have a textured side and a smooth side. I'm going to put the smooth side facing the clip there, and then I used my Super Lube full synthetic, and I packed this lubrication area with grease and greased that shaft really good. And that grease, I'm hoping, is going to help reduce the chances of corrosion between the aluminum and the steel, help provide a more solid barrier. Here's the other one of those washers, and I put the texture side facing into the hand wheel, and then the outer trim piece here and clutch section only has one notch, so it fits one way. And then we'll put our we need to put the belt on before I finish this. I checked and I got an MB370 to fit as a replacement, so we have to slip the hand wheel out to get the belt in behind the rear trim here, and then I'm gonna work it around the top of the hand wheel like so. And as you can see, it spins okay here. There's not a lot of movement here. The motor slides sideways for tensioning, and then with the clutch all together, I'm gonna have to find a replacement screw to stick in here and then pick the location that it locks properly. This nut has two screws in it, screw holes in it, because you need to move the set screw to whichever one allows you to release the clutch without unspinning this. But the one that was in this machine was cut. So with the belt in place, yeah, the motor bracket in this machine is plastic, so use care when adjusting it. I noticed there's some other pieces in this machine that are plastic, so make sure that as you're working, you're being duly careful not to break any of the interior plastic on this machine. These are considered really nice machines, and I think they're pretty good, except for, you know, the bits that are plastic, which you need to be careful with. Certainly not as bad as some of the later Necchi machines that have so much plastic in them that it's almost guaranteed, like the Lydia's. It's always failed plastic in a Lydia. Alright, with the hand wheel taken care of, we can turn our attention to the upper mechanism and the cam setup. Important in this machine, we've got the three main controls here that all connect to this capstan, and as you can see, these different followers are all sticky. So I'm gonna grab some Q-tips. We'll start with, looks like the bottom one is connected to the feed control, so this is the reverse from the cam stack. And just get our rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip in there and really clean the goop off of this one as best we can reach it. And now we've got the top one that we can get cleaned up. With our first bit of cleaning done on that. Alright, that was our zigzag controller. Make sure our cam post here is all cleaned thoroughly as well. And then once we get the main goop off, we can come back and cover all this with oil so that there's plenty of oil to work down between each of those cam layers. This also has a sticky block there, and this pivot seems quite sticky. Yeah. All right. Now, before I forget, while I was working on getting that hand wheel off, I got this bracket out of the way so that I would not bend it while I was working. And I'm going to put this back in before I forget. There's 2 screws on this, and this bracket slides, and the adjustment it makes sliding sideways is holding the bobbin winder here so that the door isn't resting on the side of the hand wheel. So like right now, this door is rubbing on the belt, so I need to push the bracket over, make sure that it's pushing and holding the door out so that it's not rubbing on the belt and the wheel there. There we go. Now it's not rubbing on the belt and the wheel. Perfect. I'm going to grab my heat gun and apply a little bit of heat to make sure that we get oil coming down this pivot and that all these pivots are connecting and getting plenty of fresh oil worked in. But otherwise, I think that we're making good progress on getting this getting oil worked in to everything.